And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in the Long Dark, where we're now in Forlorn Muskeg. We're doing a little bit of Forlorn Muskeg mapping as we leave Forlorn Muskeg. Not going to complete the entire Forlorn Muskeg in this pass through it. I believe that's the place where you would come down if you were to not go through the cave. There might be a way to shimmy up, but usually you go through the cave for up and you go down the path for the down route. We went through the cave just because we hadn't been through the cave yet, and the cave has coal. I am sitting at minus 16, so we do want to throw a lump of coal that we just looted in that fire. We got the charcoal, so we'll map the waterfall, put it on, make sure it's there. And yeah, Polaroid's over there. I'm pretty sure the Polaroid is thus at the radio tower. Hopefully the weather gets better.
Feels like a lot of gear.
This looks like pretty bad weather. What's our fatigue looking like? Pretty bad, actually. Let's... In theory, I do have the stuff now. Yes, to make some... rosette pie. I think our peaches are expired, which is what's going on with the not letting us make... Garbage pie. Not seeing. Usually you'd have peach pie on the list here as well. Oh, we could make peach pie. Let's make peach pie then. Okay, and assuming the weather holds, and it might not hold, we should be able to get away with reading a book for an hour. So we got a peach pie, we got ourselves some water, we got a campfire that is about to go out, and I kind of wanted to go out because I want to pull some charcoal from it. Before that happens, let's light a torch off.
Not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
And we have to suffer a little bit through the headache effects. Yeah. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to pass time. Whoops. Passed a little bit more time than I wanted. Yeah, passed a little bit more time than I wanted. So I'm going to be wandering with no lit torch. Which is probably fine. So just go ahead and eat the rest of the pie. There's a little bit of weight. It is only a little bit of weight though. How overweight am I? Very overweight. Okay, helped a little bit. Doesn't help the wind is currently blowing in our face. So the next goal is to map right next to that radio tower. I think that's the Polaroid location we got the Polaroid for. So that should allow us to reveal quite a bit of the map. It won't be all of it, but it'll be a pretty decent piece of progress, though. And then we'll probably try to head over into Mystery Lake, so we can shed a bunch of weight there, because we're really overweight. Oh. I think most of it's cold. We've probably picked up a bit too much coal going through the cave. This is one of the shortwave towers. I think this is also a Polaroid location, so we can find the Polaroid location, which I think is just the other side of the tower. We'll have to see if it's too windy or not. Oh, if it's windy, we'll map it anyway without the fire, but I'd like to have the fire going, just to keep us a little bit warm. Oh, this guy's got a candy bar
This stuff will come
and a
in
can
handy.
opener. We need another can opener, to be fair. Now I have to do wear and tear on my knife every time I want to map. And that is the Polaroid, which pretty much mapped most of the northern Forlorn Muskeg.
Starting to weigh me down.
Yeah, I think I got most of the northern Forlorn Muskeg. So let's find our way into a little bit of wind shelter, and we can check. Be warm in the shelter? Nah, that'll be a warm spot in a bit. So we'll make it to the next warm spot, and we'll check our progress as far as mapping Forlorn Muskeg from the warm spot. Yeah, I think most of the places we're missing are on the south side, like to be fair, the other shortwave tower I think is on the south side. One of the other shortwave ones. We walked past it a couple times, so... Well, we walked under it a couple times. We haven't been up on the hill yet, I think. And yeah, once we... Don't think I'm going to go to the south side of Forlorn Muskeg today. Whether today in this recording session or today in the game. I think our goal right now is to get back into Mystery Lake, do some inventory triage. And then probably head down to Coastal Highway and try to track up some more food. For some stockpiling of food closer to places we want to explore. And I'm not sure if I want to explore Hush River Valley next, or finish up Forlorn Muskeg and do Broken Railroad. But those are basically the two choices at this point, is finish up this area, which will be the south side here, and then go into Broken Railroad, or head into Hush River Valley.
Damn.
A little overburdened, so I can't sprint right now. I think it may literally have been that candy bar that I picked up that's making me too slow, which is funny if that is the case. We'll eat it when we're in the cave here. Okay, so we got the cave. Candy bar, so it's out of our inventory. Not taking any weight anymore. The water. And then we'll look at our progress on Forlorn Muskeg. So, we only have 6 of 14. Just under half, so even though it's like we've mapped more than half the map, apparently we didn't get that many of the places. So, yeah, bunkhouses, those are the south side. I think they're next to the bridge on the way over to Old Spence Family Farm. Or homestead, however you want to call it. That's where the forge is the homestead. I'm not sure. The Muskeg Overlook must be south side as well. Oh, I know what the second shoulder tower is. That makes sense. One of them is the broken one. So it's the broken one. I'm not sure where Poacher's Camp is. Must be south side as well. I'm not sure where the Muskeg Overlook is, but it's somewhere. But yeah, most of these are south side places. That's why we don't have them. And we didn't get the Mystery Lake area. So if we go to the map, I can kind of point out what some of these are. So I'm thinking the Overlook is probably here. Either that or the Overlook is where the Shortwave Tower is, and it's a twofer. Down here is going to be the farmstead. Down here is the monkhouses. The other shortwave tower is over here, and there's a shortwave tower over here. To Broken Railroad is obviously... Broken Railroad is on the railroad, so it's the end of the railroad over here. To Mystery Lake is on the railroad over here. That's the derailment. If we didn't have that map, we got that map from Shortwave Tower. There's a couple places in this northern area that we got mapped from doing the Polaroid. Like, we hadn't mapped the creek, but we did get the creek from it. Yeah, surprisingly for that mapping most of the Muskeg, it didn't actually map very many points of interest in the Muskeg, apparently. The only place well, I think Poacher's Camp is one of the places that can move around. So the only place we didn't get is Poacher's Camp. Which is a little surprising, but that just means Poacher Camp is in the south. This spawn is in the north. Yeah, I've got too much stuff apparently. Yeah. 5 kilograms of coal is probably more coal than I need. A little heavy on the coal. But we'll leave. Time to get back to time to get back to Mystery Lake. We'll probably leave some of the stuff in Mystery Lake. To make the trip back down to Coastal Highway later. But yeah, in this stream, we finished up mapping Mountain Town. And as far as making Forlorn Muskeg a nice-looking map, we made significant progress on that. As far as the progress is concerned, it's not a lot, because most of the points of interest are in the southern half of the map. But as far as... spooked myself there with the sprained wrist. As far as the map actually being physically mapped, we mapped most of the map. You know, that sprained wrist is actually somewhat annoying, because one of the opportunities I might have been able to do here as I'm walking through is maybe hunt the bear. But with the wrist down, there is no bow action. And the bear hunt right now is not worth a bandage. So we're not gonna go look for the bear. We're just gonna look on getting out of here. Oops. Little tooth in there. That is one reason I don't Well, that's one reason we haven't probably mapped Forlorn Muskeg yet and went Mystery Town or Mountain Town first. Is I didn't want to deal with the thin ice in Forlorn Muskeg. Do a little bit of sprinting here. We are heavy, so we're moving slower than I would like. Rose crying over something. Probably nothing that we're interested in. Yeah, looks like a deer carcass. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make the whole trip down to Coastal Highway today, but we are going to make it into Mountain Town. And... well, not Mountain, Mystery Lake, and do the inventory triage. Which will mostly probably be leaving coal and stuff behind, because we don't need it for the trip down to Coastal Highway. Or for mapping in general, so... traveling lighter will be faster. So it may be warm enough I could just map here without a fire. Because I don't have a fire going, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll walk up to the entrance, pull out a piece of charcoal, and just map it. There we go, to Mystery Lake. So with that, I believe officially we are half done with Forlorn Muskeg, yeah. So all the places that we're missing is either the far end, the railroad, or along the bottom here. So we got Radio Tower 1, or Shortwave Tower, the broken Shortwave Tower, the other Shortwave Tower. This might be the Overlook, or might not be the Overlook, I'm not sure. Bunks, Farmstead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, so the only one I don't know where it is the Poachers, which I think is actually in multiple possible spots, so we have to figure out where it is. But it's presumably somewhere in the south, because the major mapping up north have revealed most of the north.
Too much stuff to carry.
Yep, now we're gonna walk over to trappers, do the inventory triage, and probably prep to head out to Coastal Highway and then take that as the safe location, which we can easily do at trappers, but just entering or exiting and entering the cabin. That will be where we end the stream, I'm thinking. That, depending on how long it takes to do inventory triage, that may take 10 minutes or so. So it might not be a short episode, but it won't be a long episode. I'm going to try to keep this one a little bit more compressed. Oop, there's a birch bark. This is decent traveling with her, so if we can get the character warmed up and ready to head out, it would probably be a good idea to get heading out before the weather turns. But that'll be in the next stream, early next stream.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Slow and steady. And yeah, our character is a bit slow at the moment due to all the stuff he's got on him, which is why we needed the inventory triage. Yeah, from the last peek we took at inventory is mostly going to leave coal behind. We'll take a couple down with us in case we need to be warm on the trip to Coastal Highway, but we don't need the like 18 we have in our inventory right now. And they weigh 0.3 kilograms each. So yeah, that's where half of our overweight's coming from.
Goddamn freezing.
That's actually, yeah, that was a crow flying over. Like, that vector's not quite right to the closest corpse that I know of. And it isn't, because they're flying over. So the vector is changing. So we'll duck in here and get warm.
Too
And we're doing
heavy.
our inventory triage. I think I left some meat here. See if I can see it. My lantern, which suppose that is one reason to head down to Coastal Highway is to fill up the lantern. The lantern's a bit empty. Okay, I don't think we need the moose hide with us. Yeah, we don't need the moose hide, so we should drop the moose hide. We'll take the black bear one with us. Leave the heavy hammer here. So when we go into Forlorn Muskeg next, we should take the hammer to the forge, if there isn't one at the forge. We got some cured dry meat here. So we had food here, yes. Take like 6 of these with us instead of 17. There we go. We're a little bit more appropriate to our weight for where we want to be for the trip. Still maybe a bit heavy, but then we've also got the bear hide on us. Which we probably do want, because when we get a good opportunity, we'll probably want to repair the bear hides. We've got some crafting stuff on us. We've got a crafting project on us. It's taking him a little bit of weight. But yeah, being just overweight, I think is a lot better than where we were significantly overweight. Oh, and we can leave some mission. Not mission, some accelerant here. And then process the birch bark. All this is having a little bit of weight. There we go, now we're like a half a kilogram under. Even with our crafting project in carriage. Okay, so I hope you guys have been enjoying. Actually, I'll go a little bit longer. Well, the episode's only 27 minutes long, so let's start to try to make the trip back to Coastal Highway to refill that lantern. We're not going to do the whole trip this episode, but we'll probably get back over to the dam area. Okay, not super happy that we got an Aurora. Actually, because we have an Aurora, I'm going to detour right now. We're going to go over to the camp office. Because the camp office has one of the radar set, or one of the communication sets, and we'll chat up Sutherland. Chat up the merchant. To finish up the episode. That'll probably give us our quest, proverbial quest for the next episode. I suppose given that, we should probably take the time to sprint before the Aurora replaces all the wolves. Which they obviously haven't done because there's still deer in. Okay, we're hearing an Aurora, but it's not quite here yet. Because there's deer and... There was a deer. The bunnies are still here. See, the weather works on despawning things, right? They don't quite pop out of existence, like snap out of existence when you're looking at them, but they can definitely immediately do it the moment you look away. In a lot of circumstances. Yeah, for aurora weather, I am surprised how much non-predator life is around. But yeah, we got the aurora going on in the sky, and we got the actual noise effects going on. So I'm surprised the aurora hasn't truly replaced all the wildlife yet. But maybe they did as I'm complaining about it, just to fix my complaints.
My fingers feel numb.
Almost there. Now in sight distance. So if you know what you're looking for, you can probably see the roof of the camp office from there.
Too cold to
We'll definitely be
think.
able to see it once we get onto the railroad tracks. Thought there was a radio set here. Oh, there is. Why is it not working? Definitely was an aurora out there. Wasn't it? Yeah, it looks like an aurora. Yet, no aurora effect in here. Interesting. We can pass a little bit of time in hopes that it'll trigger it. We're not healthy enough to focus on research. Okay, that's not how we're going to pass the time, apparently. There we go.
If you hear this,
You hear this pickup? Yes, yes.
got more for me? This is all I've found.
Would want to grab Vagabond Soup. Not bringing a car battery down to the trader anytime soon, so that's gonna hold off. Don't get a good source of scrap metal. Don't need wool hooks. I think we now have Archery 5. That's what that is. That's a archery book. Could grab salt, but I think we got enough salts. Could just go heavy for... Actually, we don't need cooking oil. We can make that pretty easily, but... Oh, if that wasn't cured maple sapling, I'd be like, yes, maple syrup me. But no, maple saplings are rare enough that we don't got that many to spare. So we'll just do mostly flour, I think. I'm gonna keep this a boring trade. Yeah, might do the salt. No, yeah, we should do the salt. Could do the pickles. Yeah, let's do the pickles. Flour and pickles. We can make cooking oil from cooking fat off of any animals we hunt, so we're not going to buy that. We don't have the maple samplings for the maple syrup. Salt really isn't worth it. We got enough salt for the moment, I think. And to be fair, you can get salt pretty close to about there. Don't have the car battery. Yeah, so we'll go with that trade. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna do a trade for pickles and flour. So just to do that, we need 60 kilograms of meat, 40 of which needs to be at least fish. Okay, so we got a trade. That's our call.
Call it a day.
And as he said, time to call it a day. So this is basically where we're going to end the day. We probably had that. I was about to say we probably have that buffer memory, but apparently we haven't been in here during an aura. Alright, so I'm going to go head upstairs. We're going to sleep out the night and this episode. But first, we're going to take advantage of the little bit of good daylight we got. Do some maintenance on our clothes. Oh, interesting. That wasn't enough to fully repair the underwear. Didn't look at what it was supposed to do, but it wasn't a full repair, apparently. Yeah, the other stuff we got that's worth repairing is the rabbit skin mitts and pants. You know what? We'll do that if it will let us. In the aurora? It does. There we go. Okay, I think that's a good repair session. So I hope you guys have been enjoying this. This is where I'm going to go ahead and end the recording session. So if you're watching on YouTube, I will probably get around to recording another one by tomorrow. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can probably expect there to be another one tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, the next stream will be in 4 days well, my next stream will be tomorrow, but the next Long Dark stream will be in 4 days. Recorded 4 parts tonight, so the next one will be in 4 days. So if you're watching on Twitch, feel free to join us again, either for Long Dark in 4 days or for a different stream on a different night. And if you're watching on YouTube and you can't wait for the next part, decent possibility. I think we're a little bit ahead on YouTube, so the VOD will probably still be on Twitch if you want to pop over to Twitch to pick up the VOD from recording live. So until the next part, whether you're watching on Twitch and or YouTube, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and or next stream. Bye for now.